Hello again, it's Pastor Alan Hughes coming to you from Word of Faith Christian Centre here in Nelson Mandela Bay. Now, at the end of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 7, Jesus says this: "If you hear these words of mine and put them into practice, you'll find that it's going to make your life solid. No matter what storms you face, you're going to land on your feet. But if you hear these words and don't put them into practice, it's going to make your life very shaky, and when storms hit, you'll not be able to stand." What I find interesting about that is that those who hear Jesus' words and put them into practice still face the same obstacles of those who hear the words and don't put them into practice. Jesus drank a cup of death and darkness and decrease so that we could drink from a cup of light, life and increase. Psalm 23 verse 5 says, "My cup overflows with blessings." And it is Jesus himself who becomes the cup which enables us to stay in light, life and increase, and to his eternal glory. Jesus' cup never runs dry. And Jesus wants us to take this cup of light, life and increase and bless other people with it. For instance, in Matthew chapter 7 again, Jesus says, "Judge not, lest you be judged." In other words, don't get what you want from others by judging them. That's directly linked to how you treat other people. Sometimes Jesus has to challenge the way that we see God, because that will affect how we treat other people. There's a story in Luke chapter 9 where Jesus sends his disciples to the next city to prepare the way for him while he deals with stuff in another city. Jesus is on his way to meet the disciples when they meet up with him. And he says, well, what happened? And the disciples tell Jesus that in that city, they're not prepared to accept him. So they asked Jesus, they said, "Should we call down fire and brimstone to destroy them?" And Jesus firmly rebukes them for their attitude. Jesus never wanted people to think that he would destroy those who would not accept him. The Jesus I know forgives his enemies. He turns the other cheek. He even prays and blesses those who nail him to the cross. That's the Jesus that we serve, and he is the cup that we should drink from. Don't get what you want by judging others. Don't get what you want through manipulation. And be careful with your concept of God, because that will affect how you treat others. And it's always about other people. Jesus tells us to be kind to one another, forgiving one another. Truly, how good would your life be if you lived that as a lifestyle? And this cup, this life that Jesus offers, assumes that we will be a people that will confront those who are walking in darkness without judging them. Surely that's a better way. So my invitation today is to come and drink from Jesus. Come and drink from him and find rest for your weariness. Come to Jesus and be renewed. Come to Jesus, be refreshed. Come to Jesus and know him as your Lord and Savior, who loves you no matter where you've been or what you've done. Come to Jesus and receive forgiveness. Come and be relieved of those burdens. Come and drink from the cup that never runs dry. Hope that's been an encouragement to you today. God bless you. Bye for now.